Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about if I wanted to go outside, I would have just gotten in the car. Viewers divided after woman complains about DoorDash workers not wanting to deliver to doors anymore. So particularly in apartments and condos, there are some drivers who absolutely will not deliver to the door. And this customer has not been happy about that. Which on one hand is a level of understandable, but on the other hand, I could see why some drivers, right or wrong, would end up doing that. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers, as well as their corresponding customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Delivery drivers have started taking the door out of DoorDash, according to some customers. The conversation was started by TikToker Deandrakanu at Deandrakanu on February 18th. I'm going to leave their TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
I want to know what happened to DoorDash, because somehow DoorDash quickly became call you when I'm in the lobby dash. Hey, come outside and pick it up dash.
Kanu at Deandrakanu said in her TikTok, which has been viewed over 920,000 times. The things you do for content, huh?
I ordered it at my door. That's why I door dashed it. I might be in the shower. I can't come downstairs to the lobby in my pajamas. That was the whole point of getting it to my door.
On one hand, I understand the point of you ordering from DoorDash and wanting it to go up to your apartment. I can actually understand that. But if you're in a building that is specifically hard to get into for whatever reason, I'm gonna need to call you. I'm going to need you to come down. If security's not letting me up, if there's a code to go through the front door and you don't put it in the instructions, if that information is not available to me and you're not picking up the phone, either get your ass down here and get it yourself, or give me the tools necessary for me to go up. But don't be the problem that I'm not being able to go up there for. But yeah, there are some drivers that just won't go all the way up, whether it's health reasons or just outright, I'm not wasting my time with that. And for the hefty cost of ordering food and having it delivered, viewers argued, they ought to be able to just step outside and find it on their doorstep every time. After all, you're paying for the convenience of it being delivered to your door, user at Arcane5 pointed out. Well, assuming that you're tipping your driver enough and you're getting the right drivers as opposed to just dealing with anybody that comes your way, yeah, sure. But workers defended their delivery habits, stating the confusing directions from customers, low pay, as well as long travel and wait times often stop them from carrying orders to the doors of customers. As someone who does deliveries, if y'all don't have clear instructions or live in an apartment that is very difficult to navigate, it's at the front desk, because I'm not about to waste an hour for $3 one road. Well, first off, if you accepted an offer for $3, that's your own damn fault. You should not be accepting orders for $3. Period. Second, if you live in an apartment that's difficult to navigate or you don't leave instructions on how to get to your actual apartment, that is the fault of the customer, 100%. And I will stand by you in that regard. Are you contacting the customer to see if there's a gate code? Are they ghosting you? Are they making it especially difficult for you to get your order? Because all of that is a major factor here. I will back you up in a lot of cases in that regard, but if you're just not going up for the sake of not going up, I can't back you up. Deliveries to apartments prove to cause the most headaches for dashers. Customers who don't provide apartment numbers or entry codes make dropping orders on doorsteps impossible, some viewers argued. One user even suggested that DoorDash implement an additional fee for apartment deliveries, one that would go directly to drivers with no clear directions. Bold of you to assume that DoorDash would charge that fee but pass it on to you. Like, if they're gonna charge that fee, they're keeping it. It's not going to you under any circumstances. Not to mention those communities of just apartment buildings and the GPS only takes you to like the middle of it or like the front gate of it. And then you have to figure out which building is the right one. Don't even get me started with that. We'll be here for a year. If you have a lobby, majority of the time, we're not allowed up, another dasher said. Yeah, this depends on the actual building too. In this area, for me, condos Those are specifically like that, not all apartment buildings. But yeah, I definitely have seen that be the case. Safety is also a consideration for some Dashers navigating apartment deliveries. I DoorDash, but sometimes when the location looks sketch, they want me to go in their apartment to the 3rd floor. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to die, and just text them I'm leaving it downstairs. Ashy dubs share. This goes back to the point of location, location, location. If you're in a sketchy area and you're delivering, why are you there? Go to a nicer area. I am sure there's a not so bad middle class area near you that you could deliver for. As one viewer pointed out, it ultimately comes down to who you believe struggles more. Customers paying both a delivery fee and a service fee ranging from 10 to 15% of their order cost, or Dashers making only a fraction of the order total for all the time and gas spent delivering. They're ripping us both off, user Aubrey Switzer declared. First and foremost, DoorDash is a luxury service. If you are struggling at the end of the day and you're ordering on DoorDash, that's the reason why you're struggling. You're not using your money to its effective capacity. You're wasting it on these kind of services. Again, it's a luxury service. And second, do I believe that justifies the Dasher's actions by leaving it in the lobby? I don't think that particularly is the reason why. I think the full scope of the issue is not displayed here. How much did the customer tip? What was the building actually like? Was there a security guard on the subject that wasn't being talked about and they wouldn't let him up for whatever reason? Is it a walk up and the person that is delivering is not physically able to go all the way up? See, these are all questions in my opinion that are not being addressed properly. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think it is an understandable mindset that you are asking somebody to deliver your food to your door. As a customer on DoorDash, 100% I am on your side with that. That being said, you gotta give us the means to actually get to your door. If there is a barrier that is outside of, just delivering it to you, is there a call box that I need to use? Is there a security guard that needs to know that we're there? Or we're coming? Is the security guard gonna let us up? Or is there a policy in the building that says that we can't go up? Or are you on the 3rd floor of an apartment building that doesn't even have an elevator to begin with? And in which case, I feel like it really depends on the particular driver. I know some drivers won't go all the way up there. If you're in a rough neighborhood, should the driver even be there? I mean, personally, I don't deliver in rough neighborhoods. Let's assume you're in a middle class neighborhood though. Now, can drivers also make the argument of it's just faster to leave it in the lobby? I mean, sure, but that's not why the customer asked for it at the door, and you're just asking for bad ratings at that point. You're asking for contract violations. All in all, if you're a driver, you should definitely do everything in your power to fulfill the order to its highest quality for any order that you choose to accept. And for customers that live in apartment buildings, you gotta provide us the means to actually get to you, because otherwise I'm just gonna leave the order outside. I actually had a customer relatively recently on Grubhub. One of the things they wanted me to do was deliver it to their door. I was contacting them for 5 minutes straight trying to get into the building. What happened? I ended up leaving it outside because they wouldn't let me in the building, let alone to their door. So all in all, we're going to help you to the best of our ability. But if there's a lot of barriers that prevent us to getting to you, the best of our ability is leaving it outside, is leaving it in the lobby, which that you're just bringing on yourself. But if you can deliver it to the door, I personally would. I know that there are drivers that don't. I personally would. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.